Hey. So when are you gonna upload your review of Class?
I don't know. I think I was gonna do it like right now-ish.
Is that a shadow?
I don't know. Probably.
Oh no! Hola amigos, Crispy Pro here, and yes, today is very special because we are finally reviewing episodes 1 and 2 of Class. Yes. I'll hopefully be doing a review of Class for the next 7 weeks. I will be going to America in there somewhere, so I don't know how that's all going to work out, but I'll be trying to get out weekly reviews, so yay. But if not, I promise I will get a review out for each episode. That is a Crispy Pro guarantee right there. Basically, how these reviews are going to work, I'm going to point out the good, the bad, and the standout moments from each of these episodes. And I'm going to give them a grade like you do at school, because I thought that'd be funny. Either like, you know, A+, B-, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's get into episode 1. For Tonight We Might Die. The good. Firstly, the thing I noticed immediately is how good this show looks. Just from a direction standpoint, from a visual effects standpoint, and just, I don't know, it just feels like it's part of the Doctor Who universe, but it's made it its own, if that makes sense. And I also thought the actual intro sequence was really cool, that it really did feel like, you know, it's a young adult show. I don't know, and the theme tune was funky as, yeah. I was really rather impressed by the entire main cast in this episode, because they all kind of fit in with the stereotypes, because you've got the nerd, you've got the awkward social kid, you've got the sweetheart, and you've got the football jock. But they all kind of like tear away the stereotypes further throughout the episodes and stuff, and they, you know, reveal interesting sides to their characters. So I think that's really clever, and that's really good to have those kind of characters. And Miss Quill, my goodness, Miss Quill is just sassy as, and I think she's going to be the perfect mentor to the group. I guess you call her a mentor. And I think there's just mayhem is going to unfold in further episodes thanks to her. It was also great to see the principal from the caretaker make an appearance, because that's another connection, another way that fans can, you know, see that it's obviously the same school, I guess. And of course, Mr. Capaldi makes an appearance. I mean, how could I not include that in the good section of this video? Now on to the bad. I'm not much for criticizing. However, there was something I noticed in the first episode in particular, that the scenes they felt kind of short, if that makes sense. They just kept on going bang, 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 and then they didn't really allow enough scenes to breathe, I guess, to have enough time to expand upon the ideas they're talking about in those scenes. But I guess that's just what happens when you only have like a 50-minute time slot and it's a jam-packed first episode. But I just felt some of the pacing was just too much. They need to slow down a bit. But that said, it was obviously a fast-paced episode, which did keep me intrigued, and I'm sure it kept a lot of people interested in the episode without getting bored. And also, I don't know about you guys, but just for me personally, I didn't really understand how the gun Miss Quill had worked, because I don't know, like, does it shoot the shooter? I don't understand how that works. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments below. I was just a bit confused by that last stuff. Now on to the standout. The standout for me was Charlie and Miss Quill and their relationship. I did not see that coming, and I love the idea that Charlie is a prince, and that Miss Quill is technically his slave or servant, I should say. And the fact that she's a teacher, and you know, in our day and age, you know, the teacher's obviously above the student, so it's quite a quirky dynamic, and I think they're going to play with that a lot throughout the series, and I really did enjoy that. Also, another standout is I'm loving April's character, because, you know, she is sweet, but she keeps on reassuring everyone that she is badass, so I'm sure in future episodes she will unleash the inner badass. I'll have to give For Tonight We Might Die an A. Congratulations, you're at the top of the class. Now on to episode 2, The Coach with the Dragon Tattoo. The good. Basically Ram. His story throughout the first episode was, you know, his girlfriend got stabbed and exploded and his leg got cut off. So he's obviously been through a lot, and I love the fact that in Class you actually do see the grief. They really do focus in on the characters. And poor Ram, you see, he's just going through a lot. Like, his world is spinning and he's got no idea what he's supposed to do. Now onto the bad. Once again, I feel like the pacing was still a bit too... they didn't allow the scenes enough time to breathe, as I said, but I feel like they're getting better. Because it's obviously just the first 2 episodes are doing a lot of setup for the characters and stuff. And another thing I didn't quite understand was the the resolution, because you know they just basically talked to them again and then gave them the coach and is dead. So I hope they don't do that every episode. Can't be just them talking to the bad guys and then they're just like, oh okay, they go off. But yeah, that's the only minor critique. Like, it does work because the dragon was obviously supposed to like parallel Ram's storyline. You just got to let go of what's going on. But yeah, I just feel like that could have been done a little bit better. Now, a massive standout for me was the gore in this episode, because I feel like it was just the right amount, because it was enough to be confronting, but it wasn't enough that it was like too far, that it was like too much for everyone to handle when it just gets absurd. And I feel like they did handle it well, and it felt very real and very gritty, and I really did appreciate that. Also, I think a standout character moment for me was when Ram finally did talk to his father, because obviously throughout the start of the episode and stuff, he was very he kept it to itself basically, and that was obviously, you know, tearing him up inside. So I feel like it was a very good decision for him to, you know, talk to his father and basically explain everything that's happening. And yeah, I feel like that was rather beautiful actually. So my grade for episode 2 is an A-. Well done, great report, loved it, woohoo. And that does it for my review of episode 1 and 2 of Class. Please let me know in the comments below, what did you think about the episodes? Are you liking Class? Are you not liking Class? Please let me know. I'd love to see your guys' reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it very much. And I will see you very shortly. Allons-y!
Hello, I'm the Doctor, and you should subscribe to Crispy right now. Do it. What's the harm? Just click subscribe. It's easy. It's simple. Thank you.